No joke. Today, my dudes, I got home from work and I went to log into my computer and my internet don't work no more. Our internet broke. It turns out one of our neighbors the other day was digging without properly contacting the, 811 to find, to have lines and pipes and stuff, marked off. And so they cut right through our internet cable and they came out and fixed it, and our Wi-Fi and everything is working, and the uh, Roku, which is connected directly to the gateway, is working. My computer, however, which is connected via Mocha, is not working. It can't contact the DHCP server or the DCHP server. I forget which way it goes. I have just spent roughly an hour changing permissions in my registry editor and trying to reset WinSocks and register DNSs and release IP configs, etc., etc. And it's not working. And so I'm having to take a moment to mourn my loss of internet for the day. My son is over at grandma's house and he's been there for a week. School let out. He's been there for a week. And what was fun was right before, well, a couple weeks ago, he was sick. He had high fevers for a couple days in a row, like 102.7. And so, but otherwise he was like completely fine. Let me step that back. We'll start the story where it belongs. We had bought a bounce house. Um, we had this like hanging tent thing that my daughter was supposed to use, and my son managed while climbing into it to tip the thing over, so that had to leave the house. So we returned it and used the money to buy a bounce house. And the kids loved the bounce house. The first day we put it out, it was 90 something degrees Fahrenheit, and my son bounced in it all afternoon. And then the next day got up, still in the 90s, and bounced in it again. And then that afternoon, I took him to go pick up a prescription. And while he was in my car, he was complaining that it was hot and he felt like he was going to throw up. And so I took him into the store and he did throw up. We took him inside to get air conditioning and like I was going to get him a cold water. But no, he threw up. So we went into the bathroom, ran his hands underwater, got him home, found out that he had a fever, gave him a bath. The whole time thought he had heat exhaustion. But the fever never went away. So we figured he must have caught some kind of virus. But other than that one time, he didn't have any symptoms. No cough, no sniffles, nothing. Just this fever that wouldn't go away for a couple days. So I had to take a couple days off work to watch him. And then after, I think it was like Tuesday, Wednesday, he was finally fine to go back to school because his fever was gone for 24 hours. So then he went to school, finished off the week, and then the next week, Sunday-ish night, my daughter starts having fevers, and it's the same thing. So that's also the exact same time my son bust out in a rash. So we found out he had a form of hand, foot, and mouth, which he's had twice, at least twice before. He actually caught it right before my daughter was due to be born, which is a very dangerous time to have it. And so my wife had to stay away from my son for like a week right before my daughter was born to make sure my daughter didn't catch it in utero. And then also, of course, had to avoid him for a while post-birth to avoid her catching it as a brand newborn. Anyway, he had hand, foot, and mouth. My daughter then had hand, foot, and mouth. My wife then caught hand, foot, and mouth and strep throat. So she ended up with strep throat the other week. All through this whole fun time, I didn't get sick at all. So I was taking care of everybody. And then just the other day, today is Monday, on Friday night, I started getting chills. No fever. My temperature was normal. But I had chills, like tremendous shaking chills, teeth chattering kind of chills. And so I was like in bed all night and I had this tremendous like hot and cold all through the night. Like I woke up, my bed was like soaking wet from all the sweat pouring out of me. And then I would get cold again and have to, put on new blankets and things. Very bad night. And then the next day I had a tremendous headache and a just like body aches, but part of that was mostly from sleeping like crap. It wasn't like an influenza style body ache. Oh no, you can see my toe. Hurry, hide it off the bottom of the camera. So that was fun. I'm feeling better now, although last night into today, I now have a hint of a sore throat. So now I don't know if maybe it's too late for me to have caught my wife's strep throat, because that was a week ago. And she had already taken antibiotics for it. So I shouldn't be having strep throat now. So I wonder if I have some kind of just cold post whatever caused that tremendous chill in me. Anyway, all of that fun stuff, which is part of the reason why, despite my son being at grandma's house, I did not have much time to do like recording and stuff. It's because everybody's been sick. So today I come home, I'm like, my nanny's here. She's watching my daughter. My son's at grandma's house. Oh yeah, by the way, he's sick again. He had a fever this morning. And so I will come home and I will record a quick YouTube video on my computer, maybe like playing a video game or something. And then the internet won't work for me. So wonderful. Why am I so interested in recording a YouTube video? Well, one, I enjoy it. It's always fun. And two, I got an email from YouTube the other day saying, hey, Nudnuk, man, I can't say that word. You haven't put a video on YouTube in forever, so we're going to remove your partnership. And I was like, no, I need that partnership. I have $4.80 something that I need to somehow get out of there, which I will never get out of there, because you have to reach like a threshold of $100. And I've been at $4.80 something for like at least the last 3 years. It just has not moved. Anyway, no, it was like, well, you know what? YouTube's literally sending me emails saying, you haven't uploaded a video in forever. So I was like, well, I better upload something. So what do we got over here? Here's a finger. Whoa, that's way too close. That is a Mr. Bucket game. Those are my meds. That's my steroid nasal spray. My antihistamine is in the bottle with the green cap. That's my blood pressure med. That's some pseudoephedrine, which I don't need right now. Some toy eggs and my Dungeon Fantasy kit. Those are balls of slime that my wife got at Harry Potter World for the kids, and I hate them, so I've taken them away. That's two board games that my kids do nothing but open them up and throw the pieces everywhere. That's why they're in here. Up here is my My Little Pony collection, and that is a submarine that my son got taken away from him months and months ago for hitting. He threw it, I think, and was gonna break it, so I took it away from him. Never gave it back. That's my roasting pan. Beneath it, the black one is my grill roasting pan. And beneath that is my shredder/meat grinder attachment for my KitchenAid. And then I just have a bunch of everything else all up in here. You can see my brand new box of toothpaste. And beneath that is some pediatric ibuprofen for my son. When he was sick, I had to go buy more because he was taking so much. So yeah, lots of books. These are all my, well, these aren't all of them, but these are a big collection of D&D style books. That big section of like just black in the middle that you probably can't read the names of, those are all my Legend of the Five Rings 3rd edition books. So, well, it looks like I am getting a phone call, so I'm going to stop this here and find out who's calling me. Until next time, bye-bye.